Force Touch has already been unveiled in the Apple Watch and the MacBook trackpad, and it's a heavily rumoured feature for the iPhone 7. It detects finger movements and distinguishes between hard and soft taps. I mean, anyone can do that, frankly. Degrees of pressure will effectively result in contextual menu pop-ups, depending on the strength of touch to use. In essence, this will allow developers to use an extra set of new inputs for allowing users to interact with their apps in new ways. For example, imagine a first-person shooter being able to tell if you want to launch a grenade or fire a gun simply by measuring the force of your tap. Given that Apple rarely upgrades their tech in ways that Samsung and other companies tend to, holographic projections for the iPhone 7 probably won't happen. I mean, maybe it'll happen for the iPhone 43s, but not for the next major iPhone. With things still, it'd shock everyone and it would be an amazing feature nonetheless. The ability to turn your iPhone into what would essentially amount to a tablet workstation would be a game changer, especially in the stagnated smartphone market. Hell, just give me a virtual keyboard that was made holographic, and I'd be satisfied. A keyboard for typing, letters and stuff, not for playing jazz and funk. Although actually, no, I want that more. I've changed my mind. Sapphire is the second most scratch-resistant material after diamond, and it was one of the most rumoured inclusions for the iPhone 6, but alas, it wasn't meant to be. It's the most durable display any smartphone could have, and it's one of the more likely features that the iPhone 7 may offer. The iPhone 7 may very well feature a 3D display, according to reports which claim that Apple's supply chain partner TPK is working on a project that relates to naked eye 3D screen. In other words, a 3D screen that doesn't require glasses to see, like the Nintendo 3DS. Let's be honest, charging for all recent iPhones has sucked quite badly when compared to other Android smartphones, especially from Google and Samsung. Apple manages to make each new iPhone slimmer while equipping it with a faster processor and a graphics chip to also improve on battery life. The iPhone 6 was originally rumoured to have a front display made from sapphire glass, which would have made it possible to use it as a solar collector. This would allow you to put your phone into charge mode throughout the day. All you'd have to do is take a walk in the park at lunch just to give a boost to your battery. I mean, a walk in the park with your phone out, which might be risky depending on the park, and also you do need sunshine, which, if you're from England like me, you've got basically no chance of having any. But, it would be fun. Here's hoping it comes to the successor. Another feature we'd like to see in the iPhone 7 is the device being waterproof. Apple has already emphasised health-related functionality in its mobile devices going forward, and it would be a logical move for the smartphone, enabling athletes to utilise it while swimming, etc. Go for a swim whilst checking Facebook? No, just me? Alright. Since the iPhone has no removable back panel, the ports should be the only thing that need to be sealed off. And considering the fact the latest MacBook seems to be decreasing the number of ports and entries on it, maybe it just won't be any pretty damn soon. It's kind of annoying that Apple have never really upgraded the iPhone screen in terms of keeping up with the latest technology. With the iPhone 7, we're expecting the company to deliver a possible 4K iPhone 7 Plus phablet, or at the very least a Quad HD iPhone 7 Plus and a Full HD iPhone 7. It all sounds like absolute nonsense to me, but they'll probably do that, one of those things. Whoa, technology. What is this? The 1990s? Are we all back in the 1990s? Why haven't we got wireless stuff going? Wireless everything. Wireless energy, wireless happiness. Anyway, while basically every other smartphone in the world offers wireless charging, iPhone users have never experienced it. Well, not without, big clunky add-ons anyway. The technology has come a long way in the past few years, and Apple, a company that has over $100 billion in the bank, should ideally invest in a now common feature that you see in many kinds of phones. We understand this being implemented in the iPhone 7 is a little bit far-fetched, but it's still a possibility, after Apple created a patent for basically a joystick version of the Apple Home button. The button would essentially expand into a mini joystick that could be moved around in order to control various activities on the screen. This would target the massive iPhone game market, and it would be amazingly fun too. You could have different types of games, maybe some games that weren't awful. The laser keyboard feature has been rumoured ever since the original iPhone was released. Imagine the iPhone 7 comes equipped with a laser keyboard and, better yet, a holographic projector. Now we're talking. It may be a long way away, but at least Apple acknowledges that there's some appeal here. They have a patent for a projected keyboard showing how the system might work with a laser projected keyboard built into an iPad. Maybe one day, my personal dream of playing Grand Theft Auto 6 anywhere via the iPhone 7 whilst playing jazz music on a holographic keyboard with a joystick feature and an inbuilt projector could become the reality that currently is just a dream. But knowing Apple and the fact that that's kind of ridiculous, probably not.